To spread. I spread. I have spread. To buy. I bought. I have bought. To spell. I spelt. I have spelt. To awake. I awoke. I have awoken. To lay. I laid. I have laid. To steal. I stole. I have stolen. To kneel. I knelt. I have knelt. To breed. I bred. I have bred. To come. I came. I have come. To stink. I stank. I have stunk. To lie. I lay. I have lain. To shake. I shook. I have shaken. To bleed. I bled. I have bled. To learn. I learnt. I have learnt. To hang. I hung. I have hung. To fall. I fell. I have fallen. To think. I thought. I have thought. To meet. I met. I have met. To hold. I held. I have held. To swing. I swung. I have swung. To bite. I bit. I have bitten. To go. I went. I have gone. To lend. I lent. I have lent. To read. I read. I have read. To become. I became. I have become. To sow. I sowed. I have sown. To spring. I sprang. I have sprung. To sink. I sank. I have sunk. To stride. I strode. I have strode. To sleep. I slept. I have slept. To keep. I kept. I have kept. To lean. I lent. I have lent. To dig. I dug. I have dug. To shoot. I shot. I have shot. To ride. I rode. I have ridden. To leave. I left. I have left. To say. I said. I have said. To stand. I stood. I have stood. To string. I strung. I have strung. To wind. I wound. I have wound. To bid. I bid. I have bid. To begin. I began. I have begun. To burst. I burst. I have burst. To tread. I trod. I have trodden. To get. I got. I have gotten. To eat. I ate. I have eaten. To leap. I leapt. I have leapt. To spit. I spat. I have spat. To do. I did. I have done. To swim. I swam. I have swum. To drink. I drank. I have drunk. To smell. I smelt. I have smelt. To grind. I ground. I have ground. To sing. I sang. I have sung. To make. I made. I have made. To stick. I stuck. I have stuck. To put. I put. I have put. To sting. I stung. I have stung. To draw. I drew. I have drawn. To bet. I bet. I have bet. To saw. I sawed. I have sawn. To bring. I brought. I have brought. To forbid. I forbade. I have forbidden. To thrust. I thrust. I have thrust. To slink. I slunk. I have slunk. To win. I won. I have won. To freeze. I froze. I have frozen. To dwell. I dwelt. I have dwelt. To light. I lit. I have lit. To sling. I slung. I have slung. To spend. I spent. I have spent. To cut. I cut. I have cut. To understand. I understood. I have understood. To strive. I strove. I have striven. To sow. I sowed. I have sown. To bend. I bent. I have bent. To blow. I blew. I have blown. To seek. I sought. I have sought. To weep. I wept. I have wept. To teach. I taught. I have taught. To wear. I wore. I have worn. To cost. I cost. I have cost. To throw. I threw. I have thrown. To hide. I hid. I have hidden. To choose. I chose. I have chosen. To find. I found. I have found. To sell. I sold. I have sold. To take. I took. I have taken. To cast. I cast. I have cast. To drive. I drove. I have driven. To send. I sent. I have sent. To tell. I told. I have told. To show. I showed. I have shown. To shoe. I shoed. I have shoed. To speak. I spoke. I have spoken. To ring. I rung. I have rung. To let. I let. I have let. To flee. I fled. I have fled. To rise. I rose. I have risen. To quit. I quit. I have quit. To see. I saw. I have seen. To sweep. I swept. I have swept. To forget. I forgot. I have forgotten. To creep. I crept. I have crept. To run. I ran. I have run. To slit. I slit. I have slit. To have. I had. I have had. To split. I split. I have split. To swear. I swore. I have sworn. To lose. I lost. I have lost. To shed. I shed. I have shed. To feel. I felt. I have felt. To swell. I swelled. I have swollen. To wake. I woke. I have woken. To weave. I wove. I have woven. To fling. I flung. I have flung. To know. I knew. I have known. To hit. I hit. I have hit. To shine. I shone. I have shown. To bind. I bound. I have bound. To pay. I paid. I have paid. To sit. I sat. I have sat. To beat. I beat. I have beaten. To fly. I flew. I have flown. To slide. I slid. I have slid. To shear. I sheared. I have shorn. To set. I set. I have set. To bear. I bore. I have borne. To give. I gave. I have given. To rid. I rid. I have rid. To arise. I arose. I have arisen. To break. I broke. I have broken. To ring. I rang. I have rung. To hear. I heard. I have heard. To strike. I struck. I have struck. To hurt. I hurt. I have hurt. To tear. I tore. I have torn. To spill. I spilt. I have spilt. To grow. I grew. I have grown. To build. I built. I have built. To dream. I dreamt. I have dreamt. To shut. I shut. I have shut. To burn. I burnt. I have burnt. To catch. I caught. I have caught. To speed. I sped. I have sped. To cling. I clung. I have clung. To write. I wrote. I have written. To forgive. I forgave. I have forgiven. To feed. I fed. I have fed. To lead. I led. I have led. To shrink. I shrank. I have shrunk. To spoil. I spoilt. I have spoilt. To fight. I fought. I have fought. To mean. I meant. I have meant. To deal. I dealt. I have dealt. Read. I have read. To become. I became. I have become. To sow. I sowed. I have sown. To spring. I sprang. I have sprung. To sink. I sank. I have sunk. To stride. I strode. I have strode. To sleep. To spread. I spread. I have spread. To buy. I bought. I have bought. To spell. I spelt. I have spelt. To awake. I awoke. I have awoken. To lay. I laid. I have laid. Shake. I shook. I have shaken. To bleed. I bled. I have bled. To learn. I learnt. I have learnt. To hang. I hung. I have hung. To fall. I fell. I have fallen. To think. I thought. I have thought. To meet. I met. I have met. To hold. I held. I have held. To swing. I swung. I have swung. To bite. I bit. I have bitten. To go. I went. I have gone. To lend. I lent. I have lent. To read. To steal. I stole. I have stolen. To kneel. I knelt. I have knelt. To breed. I bred. I have bred. To come. I came. I have come. To stink. I stank. I have stunk. To lie. I lay. I have lain. To